gonna go ahead on in with this one. I got a few other things, but this is the one that I want to know more about. What y'all think? And this is the LSU air conditioned helmets. They got these air conditioned helmets. About this. They got air conditioned helmets coming out at LSU, and they ain't just props. They said we're gonna use this all in every practice, all preseason, in the games. The battery or whatever it is, it lasts 5 hours, so it's plenty for a game or practice.
What are you going to do if it goes into 7 overtime?
Yeah, hold up.
They'll have some charging on the sideline, I guess. But
what about 20 overtime? Because
I need to know what y'all think about this, because to me, this is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in a long time. And I'm not saying it's not nice to have an air-conditioned helmet. I mean, when you're working out and you're in a game or anything like that, the first thing that gets hot on your body is your head. Correct? Like that's where all the heat goes. And it's great to cool it off. But if you're in 110-degree heat with a heat index and you've got a cooler on your head, is that going to make you sick? What happens? Tell me what y'all think.
Hold up real quick, Vic. That's literally what I did. I went through Slack to find the graphic of that helmet, and Dante just sent it to you on Discord, so we can quickly throw up that graphic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anybody in the chat. Hold on, man. I don't know if anybody in the chat has watched Spaceballs.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
But Lord Helmet, that's kind of what I imagine when I'm thinking about the AC. You got the big helmet. It's just Lord Helmet.
I just cannot wait for when the helmet's like twice the size of like their shoulders. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when like the I don't know, like the Devontae Smith type of player, the 160 soaking wet player? Like what are you gonna do when he puts on that helmet? Is he gonna like tilt a little bit? Is that gonna slow them down? That. We've got live footage of the LSU helmet. As you can see, they got the ventilation mask in the front. The little flaps are for shades for their shoulder.
That's more of what they tried to look like for COVID. Remember that? They tried to put the little plastic.
The whole shield. Yeah.
Bro, if you had changed the helmet color to yellow, bro, I'd have been calling them Scuba Steve straight up.
So, I think how I feel about it is like, I mean, I've been playing football. Well, I played football most of my young life, right? So, I mean, that was kind of the fun, is like taking your helmet off and like having the sweaty hair and all that. I don't know. That's just like being a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take your helmet off, you got the sweaty hair, you know, you've been actually out there doing some work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there was ever one time that I was like, oh my God, it's too hot out here. Like, I kind of understood the environment that I was in. But like, what I don't understand is we have so many concussion issues and we're worried about putting ventilation systems in our helmets. Yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what our research and development departments are doing. Like, I don't understand.
And to also kind of pick up on the concussion thing, if you get hit with that, is that more of an impact for the LSU players? Like, what happens if somebody hits it directly in the AC? Not like a big explosion, but is there going to be like, is that going to break? And all of a sudden you've got now like exposed sparks or circuitry, or I don't even know.
I'm just trying to figure out who approved this. I haven't looked too much into it, so I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh my God, like, is this safe? Because I don't know. Do you know the details on it, Fishing? Like,
I don't, but I have to imagine. You know, when they brought out those new Riddell helmets last year, they look like an alien head. You know?
Bro, I hate those.
Yeah, and so, but you have to imagine like how rarely that new helmets come out. You have to think that this got passed. If they're going to use it in games and in practice, it had to got passed by some type of board or approval process. But I mean, I do agree with that. Though. Like, I mean, if there's what kind of circuit board in there or ventilation system is blowing air onto within the helmet? And like you said about the concussions, like, shouldn't we be worried about other things like right now? Like, it doesn't seem right to me. And I think it's going to be something that comes and goes really quick. But right now it's like the big thing and everybody's all hyped about it and they think it's all cool. But it seems pretty silly.
Apparently this is something, from what I'm reading, that they've kind of been developing since 2020 when COVID happened. And it was supposed to help against COVID, I guess, at one point.
Oh,
But
you're trying
now-
to suck the COVID out of the helmet? I mean,
Bro, so you suck the germs out, bro.
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
It's a ventilation system. Straight
what's
up.
the problem? Okay, I see what you mean. They wanted to do a whole helmet like a space helmet to where they actually ventilated the helmet. That makes more sense, but
they're not really showing
never.
They're not really showing like any details on what it looks like. I'm gonna see if I can try to pull a picture up here, but I mean, those are kind of my thoughts. Is like, who approved this? Is it dangerous with a lot of moving parts? Does that make everything about this dangerous? I mean, but players are wearing jewelry, which I never understood either. Like, I mean, I have earrings and I wear a gold necklace from time to time, but you ain't never ever seen me wearing the grills is the one that gets me every single time too. Oh, I'm gonna wear my grills during the game. Like, what, bro? What are we doing here? It's like my wife said about the softball game the other day. She was like, "Why are these girls have paint on around their eyes and everything? Like, like different designs and stuff. Like, this ain't a fashion show." I said, "Well, that's why you were in the Final Four of your schools." and other girls are trying to figure out why they're not getting there. So I'm gonna see if I could try to pull an image up.
The cool air can be customized with the option to pump the air onto the forehead or down to the nose and mouth. When a player is wearing a visor, it defogs the screen, so players never have to worry about losing sight of the field.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Or hear me out.
Boo-hoo. That's how I feel about it.
Hold up. I got a great idea. Just remove the visor. Boom.
Yeah, or remove the visor. But look, it's boo-hoo to me. Like, let's see this.
This was the early prototypes for this. This is like one of the only pictures I could find.
I don't see the point. It's just gonna take off it's gonna take away room for padding that could be gone to help concussions. I was looking at the Slack just now, and there's a pitch. Remember when the NFL brought off, like, in the practices, they're like padding over top of the helmet? Instead of putting in an AC, why don't you put that padding in there to try and help prevent concussions?
Because they have padding inside already, Hayden.
We gotta be nice, light, innovative. There's already padding in there that's better technology than before. You know how it is these days.
Yeah. But it's like, focus on the padding. Focus on what needs to be done to keep these players more safe than worrying about whether or not their head is too hot or too cold.
Yeah, I agree. Bunch of sissies over there at LSU, if you ask me. But like I said, this is gonna come and go. Like, who's gonna be the first person to get pneumonia, and who's gonna be sued? Let me know. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Put me in. I'll take the bullet. It'll be a good payday. LSU, if you're listening, I would love to get an offer.
I mean, the thing is about the whole thing that I don't understand is, like, we'll never have the game, safe enough where people are going to feel great about it. This thing got overblown once social media came in place. When they found out that people could get CTE, I'm telling you right now, I don't care. I'm playing football all over again in my next life.
Oh, same here.
We're having fun. People know that you could get hurt having fun. How many times? I mean, I don't know. Y'all ain't play football in an organized way, so I'm gonna kind of say it like this. I think we've all played, flag football or like football with our friends with no pads, tackling each other.
Nope, I played with the pads and.
Bro, then you soft, Hayden. You soft, bro.
My school was soft. I had 3 concussions. Like, nope, you're done. I'm like, bro.
We could tell.
Just take some Advil. You'll be fine. Take a little Robo. What's the Robitussin saying? Take a Robitussin, bro.
I got some.
Anyway,
I got some ibuprofen, Advil right here.
But I'm saying some of the best games of football were played up at this church on the hill by my house in an organized setting where we had to determine, all right here near the rock is one of the end zones. Right here near the broken branch on the tree, this is the other end zone. If you cross one of them two, that's a score. We was out there hitting each other, bro, with no remorse. Did any of us get hurt? Yeah, I mean, we went home with bruised hips and bloody noses and rocks in the knees and all that. But you know what I'm saying? That's where that's why I don't understand why people are so soft nowadays, man. We used to hit the hell out of each other, bro. It wasn't no 2-hand touch. Nah, it was about this. You gonna get touched, and it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We probably had several concussions playing up there, bro. Straight up. I don't understand
that too. Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's how it's supposed to be, but at least when you're a
There'd
kid,
be times
right?
where like we'd be playing in between the yards, and the fucking streets are like the out of bounds, and sometimes you just get tackled like out of bounds in the streets. You're like, hey, there's not a car, you'll be fine.
We played on concrete growing up. We didn't care. Like I said, if you didn't have rocks in the creases of your elbows and your knees skin, bro, you weren't playing. Straight up. And you had to be home before the lights on the street came on, bro.
The second the lights went on, it was like, all right, well, see you
bro,
tomorrow.
I had the Sonic the Hedgehog shoes on. I seen that joint, like you know, like it goes dim and then it gets bright. As soon as it went dim, I was at the front door, bro. that was your. It didn't even matter. We could be halfway through the third quarter. That thing go dim. We'd be like, all right, we got to continue this another day, bro.
Somebody remember the time and remember the score.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, we was hitting the Sonic rings out of each other, bro. Straight up. That's how hard we was hitting each other. But
yep. But conclusion, I think it's
stupid.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's stupid. It's soft.
Like I said, it'll come and go. It's soft.
I hope LSU loses all their games this year.
Yeah, people are going to get sick from it probably. You know, that's the conclusion I have about it. So,
well, yeah, that too. But
yeah, in 110-degree weather, you got 40-degree AC blowing on your head. Yeah, okay. And you're running full speed every 20 seconds. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that'll
straight
work.
up.
That'll work out.
Straight
Especially
up.
when you've got like that feeling whenever you're in the back seat of a car and all the windows are rolled down and all that wind's coming through your face. Not only talking about the run, not only are you running, then you got all that air.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass out and you're gonna be like turn away at the wrong time.